Good morning. How are you? Hope you all are fine in this COVID-19 pandemic. Now, in previous class, we have discussed what is rest and what is motion. When the object changes its position with respect to surrounding, when the object changes its position with respect to surrounding, then the object is said to be in motion. Now the question is how to describe the motion. So first thing is the object is going to change its position. Object is going to change its position with respect to surrounding. So how this motion can be described? You can see when the bus is running on the road, then how can you describe the motion of the bus? So you can describe the motion of the bus in this way: how far the bus is from the starting point, that is distance, and in which how far the bus is and what is its direction. So that is the displacement, and how fast the bus is. Very good. That is the speed. And how fast the bus is along the direction? Velocity. Now, is there any change in the speed, in the velocity of the bus with respect to surrounding? If answer is yes, then this is the acceleration. So here the motion of any object can be described by the distance, how far the moving object is from the origin. Along with the direction, if we want to describe, then it comes displacement. How fast the moving object, that is the speed. How fast along with the direction, that is the velocity. Now here acceleration means, is there any change in the speed of the bus or speed of the moving object? So this change can be increasing, this change can be decreasing. If the speed of the bus is decreasing, ultimately the bus is going to stop. So that is the retardation or the negative acceleration. And if the speed of the bus is increasing, then it is said to be the positive acceleration, and the combination of that two is the acceleration. So here, to relate all these things, we have the equation of motion. Means how much distance covered by the body, what is the starting velocity, what is the final ending velocity, or you can say that final velocity or the initial velocity, and how much the speed velocity is going to be changed with respect to time, that is the acceleration. So here the equations of motion is, first is v is equals to u plus at, s is equals to ut plus half at square, and the third equation is v square is equals to u square plus 2as. So these are the three equations of the motion which help us to describe the moving object. Now here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 variables. In each and every equation 4 variables are there. But if you observe minutely, so in all these equations 5 variables are there. One is the distance covered by the moving object, initial velocity, that is u, final velocity, that is v, acceleration a, and time t. Each and every equation is relating the 3 variables. So as you know, as we have solved earlier, the equation, if out of these 4 variables 3 are given, fourth one can be determined with the help of this equation. The same is the process in either in first equation or second equation and third equation. Now here the next point is how to solve numerical. How to solve the numericals. So here numericals are very important things in physics. Without numerical, without calculation, we can't get the result, and without result there is no meaning of physics or the science. So here, how to solve the numerical? How to solve the numericals means whatever numerical question is given, so you have to read that numerical equation, numerical question 2 or 3 times. Read the numerical question 2 or 3 times. After reading, you must write the given points. What points are given? Okay, given points. After writing the given points, check all the quantities, all the quantities are in, all the quantities are in same system of measurement. System of measurement. What is the meaning? Check all the quantities. For example, speed is given in kilometer per hour and time is given in second. So that kilometer per hour must be converted into the meter per second. Or if distance covered in meter and speed is given in kilometer per hour, so that kilometer per hour must be converted into the meter. So this is the meaning. Check all the quantities are in same system of measurement or not. If they are in same system of measurement, well and good. If not, so by the simple conversion you can convert the unconverted one into the same system of the measurement. Now after that, and very important, select the formula. Select the formula. And after selecting the formula, you have to put the values and calculate and find out the result. Answer. In these many steps, you can solve the numerical questions easily. And here, let me Repeat first whatever numerical is given. You must read that question 2 or 3 times. After reading, note down the given points, what points are given, and check all the quantities, whatever is given, are in same system of measurement. This is very important point, need to take care. Here check all the quantities are in same system of measurement or not. If they are in same system of measurement, well and good. If not, then you need to convert, make it into same. By the conversion, you can make it into the same system of measurement. Then you have to select the formula. If we are solving the numericals of equation of motion, so you have to select the formula from the given equation of motions, given equations of motion, or whatever topic you are going to solve, you have to, on the basis of that, you need to select the formula, put the values, calculate it, find out the answer. This is the simple process, simple method by which you can solve the numerical easily in very nice manner. Now let us take the example of this, how to solve the numericals. So how to solve the numericals means here one numerical example, a car starts from rest. So as you read car starts from rest means its initial velocity u is equals to 0. After 5 seconds means t is equals to 5 seconds. Its velocity becomes 20 km per hour. Find the acceleration. A car starts from rest. After 5 seconds, its velocity becomes 20 km per hour. Calculate the acceleration of the car. This is a simple question. So by reading the question, initial velocity, what is the meaning of initial velocity? Initial velocity means velocity at the time of starting. So that is starting of the motion. So that is car starts from rest. So here initial velocity is equals to 0. After 5 seconds means time is 5 seconds. Velocity the car gains, that is 20 km per hour. And we need to calculate the acceleration. So here acceleration we have to calculate. Now come to the second step. Check all the quantities are in same system of measurement. No. Here this is in second and this is in kilometer per hour. So this kilometer per hour need to be converted into the meter per second. Very simple. So how? This 20 in 1 kilometer 1000 meters, and in 1 hour 60 into 60 minutes and 1 minute 60 seconds. This one, is it okay? So this one is, now these two zeros are going to be cancelled. Then 2 5 is 10 and 2 3 is a 6. 2 10 is 20 and 2 3. So here 6, now this is 50 divided by 3 meter per second. Any doubt? Now here after that here this is the velocity. So here acceleration you need to calculate. Initial velocity is given, time is given, velocity is given, acceleration we have to calculate. So now you find out of that three equations by which we can find the which out of that three equations you select the suitable equation by which you get the acceleration. So here obviously initial velocity time a, so that is the first equation, v is equals to u plus at. And this v is 50 divided by 3 is equals to 0 plus a into 5. Putting the values. So this is 50 divided by 3 is equals to a into 5. That means this a is equals to 50 divided by 3 into 5. So what is there? What is the answer? This is 10 and this is 10 by 3 is equals to a. This is in fraction. You can find out in decimal also. So this is 3.3. This is 3.3 meter per second. You must write the unit A. Is it okay? So here I explain how to solve the numericals, what are the steps for that, and with the example I explain the things. Thank you. Have a nice day.